Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Discussion with ChatGPT with your narrator, Kristophe Bédard. And today, the discussion, which will be produced by ChatGPT, is one of complex philosophical dialectic between Dante Alighieri and Niccolo Machiavelli on the morality of power and the state of action under state and godly surveillance and punishment. And so what is this is what ChatGPT produces. So Dante, greetings, Niccolo. As we stand on the precipice of this profound discourse, I am compelled to delve into the intricacies of power, morality, and the interplay between divine governance and the actions of the state. Machiavelli. Dante, it is an honor to engage in such a dialogue with you. Let us unravel the mysteries that shroud the morality of power, the consequential actions that shape the destiny of both individuals and state. Dante, in my journey through the realms of the Divine Comedy, I witnessed the consequences of sinful actions and the divine retribution that awaits those who deviate from the righteous path. How then can we reconcile the pursuit of power with the earthly realm, within the earthly realm, with the moral order imposed by the divine? Machiavelli. Dante, my perspective is rooted in the pragmatism of earthly politics. The state, to thrive and survive, must sometimes engage in actions that may appear immoral. The pursuit of power demands cunning, strength, and strategic maneuvering. It is a realm where the ends often justify the means. Dante. But Niccolo, does not the divine order provide a moral framework that transcends earthly politics? Are we to abandon virtue for the sake of political expediency? Machiavelli. Dante. The state operates within the confines of its own moral compass. Sometimes the preservation of the state requires actions that may seem morally ambiguous. It is the duty of a ruler to prioritize the well-being and stability of the state, even if it means making difficult and morally challenging decisions. Dante. Yet, Niccolo, can we not find a middle ground? A path where the pursuit of power is guided by moral principles and the state is not divorced from the divine order? Machiavelli. Dante. The realities of politics are harsh. The state is often threatened by internal and external forces. In such a landscape, a ruler must be pragmatic. However, the challenge lies in maintaining a delicate balance between the pursuit of power and adherence to moral principles. Dante. I fear, Niccolo, that in the pursuit of power without moral constraints, the state risks descending into chaos. The divine order serves as a guiding light, a moral compass that prevents the corruption of the earthly realm. Machiavelli. Dante, I respect your ideals, but the harsh reality is that the world is not always governed by divine morality. The state must navigate its own path, and in doing so, it may need to make choices that seem amoral. It is the responsibility of the ruler to wield power judiciously, lest they become tyrants. Dante. Perhaps, Niccolo, the challenge lies in finding a synthesis between the earthly and the divine, where power is tempered by morality and the state is guided by a higher purpose. In this delicate dance, the ruler must be both wise and just, recognizing the interplay between power and moral responsibility. Machiavelli. Your vision, Dante, is an idealistic one, yet, in the complex tapestry of political reality, achieving such a synthesis may prove elusive. It is a perpetual struggle, for rulers to balance the pursuit of power with the moral imperatives of the divine order. Dante. And so, Niccolo, our dialogue persists, a quest for understanding in the face of ever-shifting dynamics between power, morality, and the watchful gaze of the divine. Hobbes. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I join this intellectual exchange. In the realm of political philosophy, I present to you the Leviathan, a sovereign power that emerges from the collective will of individuals, binding them together in a social contract for the sake of peace and order. Dante, curious. Thomas Hobbes, welcome to our dialogue. Pray, enlighten us further on this Leviathan of yours. Hobbes, the Leviathan, dear Dante, is the embodiment of the state, a powerful sovereign authority that arises to quell the inherent chaos of the state of nature. In this imagined contract, individuals willingly surrender certain freedoms to a governing body, ensuring security and order in return. Machiavelli, intrigued. A Leviathan, you say? An entity born out of a social contract to govern, to govern and maintain order? How does this Leviathan navigate the complexities of power and morality? Hobbes, confident. Power in the Leviathan is centralized in the sovereign. Its authority is absolute, designed to prevent the anarchy that arises when individuals pursue their self-interest unchecked. Morality, too, is dictated by the sovereign, establishing a set of rules that ensure the preservation of social order. Dante, contemplative. The Leviathan, then, becomes a conduit for the collective will, a means to overcome the chaos in human nature. But Hobbes, does this not risk the imposition of a secular authority, detached from the divine order I hold dear? Hobbes, assertive. Indeed, Dante, the Leviathan operates in the earthly realm, devoid of divine sanctions. It is a pragmatic solution to the problem of human nature, seeking to avoid the brutish and short existence that characterizes the state of nature. Machiavelli, nodding. A Leviathan that governs with absolute authority, establishing order and imposing a moral framework. It resonates with the need for a strong ruler in a structured state, as I have advocated in my own works. Hobbes, smiling. Precisely, Machiavelli. The Leviathan is the embodiment of the ruler as the ultimate authority, a necessary force to prevent the descent into chaos and preserve the stability of the state. Dante, pensive. It seems, then, that the Leviathan provides a secular solution to the challenges we grapple with, power, morality, and the state. In its structure, I sense a certain order that attempts to address the complexities of human nature without necessarily relying on divine guidance. Hobbes, enthusiastic. Dante, my friend, the Leviathan is born out of a recognition of the realities of human nature and the need for a structured authority to ensure the well-being of society. It is a concept that transcends the divine, focusing on the practicalities of governance. The trio continues their dialogue, exploring the nuances of the Leviathan and its implications on the moral and political landscape, weaving together the perspectives of Dante's divine order, Machiavelli's political pragmatism, and Hobbes' Leviathan.